Good morning, madam. My name is Adividan, son of Nalasudha. My metric number is J21A0782. Today our team discuss about the most effective way in order to protect our environment. In my suggestion to protect our environment is create nature reserve. Nature reserve means the place to preserve forests, land, water bodies, minerals, fuels, natural gases, animals and also plants, and to make sure that all these continue to be available in abundance. Thus all these natural resources make life worth living on earth. Life will not be imaginable without air, water, sunlight as well as other natural resources present on the earth. Nature reserve create cleaner air. Trees and plants in wildlife preserves purify the air and they also absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen back into the atmosphere. Nature reserve also can encourage biodiversity. Biodiversity refers to the variety of species and living organisms that inhabit Earth and their role in affecting the environment. By protecting natural areas and the species that inhabit those areas, wildlife preserves encourage biodiversity since many animals and plants survive through symbiotic or predatory relationship with other species. It helps to control and reduce the pollution for make stable environment. Thank you, madam. What about your opinion, Aisha?
Hi, my name is Siti Nuraisha binti Aziz. My metric number is J21A0962. I think the most effective way in order to protect our environment, which is household solvent, pesticides and cleaners, might not seem that bad, but the bleach, paint thinner and ammonia and many chemicals are becoming a serious problem. If we combine millions of people every month dumping toxic chemicals down the drain or flushing them down the toilet, the effects add up. This is where proper disposal is important. Many household chemicals can be recycled. Maybe our community may have a recycling center that can take the old paint, used or motor oil and other chemicals and recycle them. Then, community collection center and drop-off sites also exist in some areas. Maybe our community may even have a hazardous waste collection day where those toxic or chemicals can be dropped off for safe disposal. Next way to prevent the water pollution is shop with water pollution in mind, where we can avoid issue with household chemical and pesticides by not buying products that contain persistent and dangerous chemicals in the first place. Nowadays, many companies now sell non-toxic cleaners and biodegradable cleaners and pesticides. We can spending a little extra money on those products automatically cuts down on water pollution. My third suggestion is do not pour fat and grease down the drain, because of why the grease, fat and used cooking oil should be disposed of in the trash or keep in a fat jar for disposal with other solid waste. Maybe our pipes might clog and cause several pipes to clog and back up into yards and basement. The waste also contaminates local body of water. My fourth suggestion is we can use phosphate-free detergent and dish cleaner, which is we can further cut down on water pollution by using enough of this cleaner to do the job. Phosphate are not the only harmful chemical in cleaner. Phosphate lead to algae blooms and kill fish and other aquatic animals by reducing the oxygen in the water. This is the most dangerous for our water pollution, especially it can harmful the aquatic marine. Okay, then next. Always checks our sump pump or cellar drain. Sometimes this device drain into the town sanitary sewer pipes. This connection dumps biological waste, heavy metals, cleaning chemicals, and more into the system. If you have some pump or cellar drain and are not sure where they drain to, you should be able to find out by checking with the City Pollution Control Department. Okay, next we can do this with our family. First, which is support our environmental charities. Okay, no matter where you live in the country, there are going to be charities working on watershed protection, water pollution clean up, and similar causes. We also can find an organization that's active in our area and make a donation every year. With our support, may even lead to expanded anti-pollution works. Okay, next is try to avoid plastic container, because plastic shopping bags and plastic range from 6-pack of beverage cause inordinate problems in the nation's lakes and seas. Plastic bottles can last for decades in the water. Or other ways, we can buy some reusable clothes or plastic grocery bags instead. They can be had for a little as 20 cents. So there is a minimal cost involved. Use your reusable insulate container to hold drinks and make our home filter water at homes. And everyone has their own vehicle, right? Okay, this way it's very important to use is always keep our vehicles from leaking. Because of why oil and other fluids leaks from motor vehicles and end up in the local water table or running off into creeks and streams. This run-off problem is easy to treat. Just be diligent about maintaining and repairing our vehicles. Leaking seals, hoses, and gaskets tend to cause expensive mechanical problems anyway, so replacing the worn part can save our money. Lastly, cut down on the chemicals, which is homeowners like to keep the yards looking green and healthy. But sometimes this desire for green lawn produces water pollution in two ways. Using fertilizers and then pesticides inevitable runs off the shrubs and lawn and into the water. Select landscaping that is adapted to the climates. No matter where you live, there are bound to attractive plants and then can thrive with minimal help for added chemicals. This makes the plants cheaper to care for. A bonus, we will waste less water keeping those plants alive. Last but not least, my suggestion is we can plant some trees. Trees can reduce erosion that washes pollution into the water and reduce erosion. We can also volunteer our time in local tree planting efforts. If our own land along a river or pond, plant trees, bushes or greens along the banks. In a nutshell, we can unite to reduce water pollution around the community area. I hope that my suggestion given can help more people to be more sensitive in protecting our environment from being polluted by various garbage. Finally, I hope that more parties will take more responsibility in dealing with the problems that occurs irrigation system in our government. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Rita Devi, daughter of Narasamur, and my matric number is J21A0947. Today I am going to speak out my points, that is why campaigns and competition are the best way to protect our environment. Environmental campaigns aim to raise awareness among ordinary people and encourage more ecological responsible behavior. These changes can include purchasing in an environmentally conscious manner, properly disposing of items, and becoming involved in organized effort to educate everyone on environmental topic. And also the primary reason of conducting the campaign environment to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and associated environmental impact, and also to improve air quality and related health problems too. Beside that, to reduce fuel consumption. The campaign's goals is to help conserve 30% of the planet in its natural state by 2030 by creating and expanding protected areas, establishing ambitious international conservation targets, investing in science and inspiring conservation action around the world. Okay, now competition is also the best way to protect our environments. Competition is an ecological sense is the struggle between individuals for environment resources. Resources include everything found in the environment that is necessary for growth and reproduction, such as food, shelter, water, light, and substrate or territory. Next, competition is also good for our environment. As the environment changes and new stresses are added to an ecosystem, that pressure influence organisms to change, thus making them better are the ones who survive, better competitors. Finally, competitions play a very important role in ecology and evolution. The best competitors are the one who survive to get the pass on their genes. Okay, my second point is that aside from that, rules and punishments are one of the way to protect our environment. Environmental law works to protect land, air, water, and soil. Negligence of this law result is various punishment like fines, community service, and in some extreme cases jail time. Without this environmental law, the government would not be able to punish those who treat the environment poorly. Recycle and reuse will help save the environment at home. There are so many things that you can do with normal household items instead of throwing them into the trash. Rules are regulations that the people under a government need to follow. Rules are important because families and citizens have to live their lives in a happy and but safe state. Rules are important to maintaining civil behavior, being organized, and creating more harmony in the community. The Environmental Protection Agency will protect people and environment for significant health risks, sponsors, conduct research, and develop and enforce environmental regulations. Rules are the regulations that the people under a government need to follow. They guarantee the smooth and running of the community life. They also ensure the safety of the citizen by giving instruction that people reduce accident. Okay, in conclusion, we are now aware of our environmental issues and ways by which can initiate to save our environment. All of us must take a pledge to save our environment so that our kids can live a healthy and peaceful life in the future. Healthy ecosystem clean our water, purify our air, maintain our soil, and regulate the climate, recycle nutrition, and provide us with the food. They can provide raw materials and resources for medicine and other purposes. So they are the foundation all the time. civilization and sustain of our economies. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Noelia Shaira with the Shapeography and my number matrix is J21A0889. Today I want to discuss about how to control air pollution to protect our environment. I will introduce a little bit about air pollution. Air pollution is a release of pollutants such as gas, particle, and biological molecule into the air that is harmful to human health and the environment. Air pollution refers to any physical, chemical, or biological change in the air. It is the contamination of air by harmful gas, dust, and smoke which affect plants, animals, and humans drastically. There is a certain percentage of gas present in the atmosphere, and increase or decrease in the composition of this gas is harmful to survival. This imbalance in the gases composition has resulted in an increase in Earth temperature, which is known as global warming. The first point is drive your car less. It is a vehicle exhaust is a major source of air pollution in many cities. Carpool, bike, bus, telecommute, and electric vehicles. Point number 2 is keep your car in good repair. Fix exhaust and oxygen sensor problems ASAP. Check your tire pressure monthly. Under-inflated tires have been shown to lower gas mileage, particularly at lower speed. Point number 3 is plant and care for trees. Trees filter pollutants and absorb carbon dioxide. Trees also release oxygen into the atmosphere and help cool our homes. Point number 4 is recycle and reuse. The concept of recycle and reuse is not just conserve resources and use them judiciously, but also is helpful for air pollution as it helps in reducing pollution emissions. The recycled product also take less power to make other products. The last point is avoid using of product with chemicals. Products that use the chemicals in their usage or smell strongly like paint or perfume should be used less or outside the house. There can also be an alternative to use product with low chemical content and organic properties. That's all from us. Thank you.